Hey guys, so today we're gonna talk about the time that we got put out of service.
I'm going to tell you why this happened so you don't make the same mistake.
But first, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If the content that we are putting out is providing any type of value to your trucking questions, please consider subscribing. Make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you don't miss any of the videos that we're going to be putting out weekly. Also, if you can, please leave a comment on the video. Anything, a heart, a comment, anything. This is going to help the channel to grow faster, and for that, thank you. We appreciate you. About 2 months after we had got our own operating authority and we was doing power only, this situation happened to us where we got put out of service in Georgia.
When you're hauling other people's trailers, you're responsible for that trailer and everything that comes with it. Even if the trailer is already damaged, any issues with the brakes, the lines, you're responsible for it. Even the issues that are past your level of inspection, you're still responsible for it, according to DOT.
What we was told is that once that trailer is hooked to your truck, it becomes your responsibility to make sure that everything works within that truck. Obviously, you do your inspections like you will normally do your pre-trip and your normal inspections. However, if you're not a mechanic, you are not gonna know certain things if the trailer has any other major issues, and that was the case with this trailer that we was hauling. At that time, there was a blitz going on, and we was in the state of Georgia, and the main focus of the blitz was it was the brakes. So we got pulled into the weight station there, and they decided to do a whole inspection of the truck and the trailer, with the main focus being the brakes.
When DOT pulled me in, I had all my paperwork straight. Everything was good on the truck. But when they got to the trailer, all the signals, everything was fine until they got to the brakes. When they got to the brakes, they pulled me into the bay. So it was like 100% everything. And they lifted the hood up, checked everything. They went up under the trailer, checking, and that's when they found the issue with the brakes. The issue was way past my inspection level. I forget exactly what it was, but it was way past my level of inspection, or a driver inspection level. So they addressed the problem with me. They let me know what was wrong with the trailer, and I couldn't move until I got it situated. Now, was it a big deal? No, the trailer still broke. The brakes was working, but it wasn't to standard for DOT in Georgia State. So I got shut down. I got shut down for about 4 hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 hours. I got shut down.
Yeah.
At the time, my wife was she was not in the truck with me at the time. I was doing power only, so I had to call her, and so she could notify the broker.
Yeah. So I called the broker. I told him, I said, hey, my driver, he got pulling for an inspection. There is an issue with the brakes of the trailer. And, I told him, I said, they put him out of service and he cannot leave until we get a mechanic to come over there and fix the issue with the brakes on the trailer. So he gave me the information to a national account that the shipper had an account with. So they gave me the information. I called the mechanic, and he said, yeah, I'll be there within I think it was 40 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Gave him the address where Seneca was, and then so he was like, yeah, I'll be there in about 40 minutes. So he came over there and handled the situation with the trailer.
Yeah, so once the mechanic showed up, it took him about 30 minutes to fix the issue. So obviously it was not a big issue. Mechanic came there, bam, it was fixed all immediately. Once it got fixed, I notified or walked back into the office of DOT and notified DOT the trailer's fixed, and I showed them the receipt, that the mechanic gave me, and just to let him know that, hey, he looked at it, he fixed the situation, and it was no points taken away. It was no anything,
No points given.
and no points given. So
He didn't get any points to his CDL license or anything. Nothing happened with our authority or anything. But the reason why we're sharing this with you guys is just to be aware if you are doing power only, especially when you're brand new, with a brand new operating authority, you're going to be hauling other people's trailers. A lot of the times those trailers be trash, like they be bad, and just think about the liability that can be to you, to your business, to your operating authority, because like how they told us, once that trailer is hooked to your truck, it becomes your responsibility 100%. Whatever happens with that trailer, even though that's not your trailer, you just picked it up, somebody's yard, but now it's hooked to your truck, so it becomes your responsibility. So make sure that you are, inspecting them, doing everything that you can. However, you're not a mechanic. Like Seneca's not a diesel mechanic, so he couldn't have known that the brakes were not aligned to whatever it was that they were saying.
I think it was.
Remember the whole thing.
It was they was not calibrated
Something like that.
to a certain specification, and it took a special tool. I'm gonna say only DOT, but DOT had the tool to check the measurements for the calibration, and most, probably no driver has this on them or even expect to that level. So I mean, yeah, I understand, but the thing is, it's like when you notice raggedy looking trailers, as soon as you're about to hook up to them, yeah, you might want to do a thorough inspection of that trailer.
Yeah. You don't want those problems. Luckily for us, it didn't turn out into nothing, more than being put out of service, for a couple hours. But, the stress of the wasted time that he got stuck there, he had a load with him. Was he on your way back?
I was on my way back.
He was on your way back. So he did had a load with him. And so, just the fact that, he wasted a lot of time there, it pushes everything else, it messes the time with everything else. So it was really it was irritating, more than anything. And we was brand new back then, so we kind of got, I got a little bit freaked out, like I thought it was like something super bad, like we can't operate anymore. When you're brand new, like those things are gonna like freak you out, but as the time goes by and you understand more and more, regulations and all of that, you don't freak out so much. But it's still, you gotta make sure that you are checking those trailers, because this can happen to anybody, when you're hauling other people's equipment.
Yeah, some of these shippers, they have like just trailers that are just beat up, ran through hundreds of thousands of miles on these trailers.
We've seen them.
And they know it, but sometimes they can disguise things, really well. Sometimes they miss things because, the trailers are so beat up.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just what it is. I guess you're taking a risk if you take a raggedy trailer somewhere.
Yeah.
In DOT, I know for a fact that when they see any equipment come through the scale or the weigh station, and they see anything that's raggedy, alarms go off.
Yeah.
Alarms go off. If you roll into the weigh station with a raggedy vehicle or semi or trailer, oh yeah, their antennas go up, and they looking.
Yeah.
They gonna call you in. You better have your paperwork straight. You better not come in and anything is missing. You stuck there.
Yeah.
You stuck there. But yeah, as far as the trailers, if it's raggedy, a lot of the times you're gonna get called in.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a blitz going on. If it's a blitz going on, and you have raggedy equipment, especially a trailer, it's almost a guarantee, at least in the state of Georgia,
I know,
that you're gonna have to go inside and they're gonna do a thorough inspection.
Yeah. And that was what happened to us, at that time. Like, we knew about the blitz, like we knew that, they were out there doing, brake inspections. That was like the main focus of it. Like, we knew that, but we're like, oh, our truck is in good shape. Like, we got it inspected. We, take it to the mechanic. We do maintenance and everything. It's fine, but not thinking, that what about the trailer, and that was, that was the situation that happened to us. The other thing is, how important it is to make sure that your paperwork is straight, because when they pull you in, for things like that, they check all your paperwork to make sure you got everything you're supposed to have. If you're missing one thing, it can be a big problem that you're going to get stuck there until you're able to get that one piece of paper that you might need.
Even the trailer paperwork.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. They want to see it. When was the last time it got its annual inspection? And if you pick up a trailer and it doesn't have it in one of the small compartments on the side of the trailer or wherever it's supposed to be located, if you don't have that paperwork or it's expired, it can be an issue.
Yeah.
You won't be able to haul that trailer.
Yeah. So when you're, hooking your truck to somebody's trailer, make sure that you're checking for that paperwork. Make sure that you know where in the trailer that paperwork is located, so that if you get pulled into one of the stations, you know where to find that paper. Look at the date when it got serviced. Look at the last
date.
DOT inspection to make sure that it's current. Because now you're the one hauling it, so it becomes your responsibility, and you don't want to end up with a problem for some piece of equipment that is not even yours.
Exactly. That's what happened. Got put out of service for 4 hours.
Yeah. I remember.
Not because of us. It was just
yeah.
the shipper trailer was raggedy.
So anyways, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully this information that we're sharing can help somebody out there, and we will see you guys on the next one.